Hold on, let me move the mic a bit. Let me fix the position. Sorry for the little moving around, but hello everyone, welcome. So obviously, last video, I don't have it on deck right now, but last video I reacted to the juniors division because I ended up watching the masters division and it didn't record properly. So, I was just like, I need the content. I'm gonna go watch the juniors division. And man, was it good. I'm not gonna lie. My boy Magnus, oh my god, my boy Magnus cooked. I don't know. The thing was he got so lucky in the last game. But and then in the last video, I'm not gonna pull up a clip of it, but in the last video, I may pull up a clip of it. Now in the last video I said that, um, you know, wait, their teams are mad. Their teams are literally the exact same. I'm interested in how this game's gonna go down. So obviously I decided to pull up the senior finals of LAIC, right? Matthew Henry versus Charlie Kim. Yeah, is that how you say it? Charlie Kim. Anyway, I'm really interested about this match. Because quite literally they're running the exact same shit. You can't tell me this is not crazy, right? There's only one difference, and that's the Gold Angles item. I'm telling you, their sets are basically the same. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna fix the mic a little bit. Alright. So, standard Incineroar AV set. Yep. Standard Amoonguss set. Yep. I'm surprised I actually think that Pollen Puff is better on Amoonguss in this regulation purely because it allows for your Ursalinda to stay on field for longer. And that's definitely a good setup. The average Goldango set. And the average Goldango set is just Nasty Plot, Protect, Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, your normal stuff. Kilowattrel though. Kilowattrel's interesting because it's a Tailwind supporter with Air Slash and Thunderbolt, preventing flinches, and it's already insanely fast. So to use it like this in such a supportive way is mad good. And then you also have Borgon too with Trick Room, which isn't bad. I definitely think this team is really good. Terra Blast is nice. It's a good defensive typing. Why is my dog in my room? Oh, hold on. So I'm back after I got rudely interrupted, right? And the thing is, my mic was muted, so I had to re-record now, right? But it isn't bad. I know the outcome of game one, right? I'll still commentate over it, but it's not that bad. I like the fact that they have the same team, but just the one item difference is the Goldango. And one moment. I did say that the one thing, yeah, they definitely know each other. I did say the one thing is that the reason why Matthew's gonna win this game or win the finals is purely because of this Life Orb Goldango. Tell me, the Life Orb Goldango is not gonna pull through because one, you have more of a damage advantage. Your Make It Rain's gonna do some more damage. Your Shadow Ball is definitely gonna kill Goldango even at -1. That Life Orb is carrying you hard right now, right? But if it helps out for if it helps get game one, if it doesn't help out for game one, then it's bad. If it doesn't help out for game two, it's bad. But you need to pull through in game three and get the win. That's the thing. I think Matthew's gonna win just because of that Life Orb Goldango. Oh my god, Water's so amazing. Yeah, so Kilowattrel and Goldango are the leads, and Goldango and Porygon 2 is the lead for Charlie. And I think Charlie obviously has the stronger lead right here, as Kilowattrel does not have full switch, it has Thunderbolt, which is kind of bad. And obviously, like, you want to pivot out to Ursaluna, right? I mean, not Ursaluna, into Incineroar right here. It's the most obvious pivot. Oh my god, I hit my leg. It's the most obvious pivot I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, think about it like this. Imagine, right? You have a Goldango on field. Your choice is to either A, stay in and read the switch out and click a free Make It Rain. B, you switch out into Incineroar, take a resisted Shadow Ball, or Make It Rain. or you still get the switch out into their switch out potentially, right? But obviously you're not slower, so your ability is not gonna proc before, you know, his Ursaluna comes out.
Has actually got that life orb, which means it's going to be able to offer to
Yeah,
go
you
out
see what I'm saying? Like,
for Ball,
I know
which
the
is so
outcome of game one
crucial
already,
and
but in
nullify.
general, it's like it's a bad game for Matthew to sum it up, right?
The most crucial
It's a
thing
really
for the
bad game for
facade
Matthew.
focus into the
Matthew gets
kilowatt.
hard red so hard right here, it's
Maybe
insane.
anticipating the
Facade into Terra Blast was just crazy,
is
right?
absolutely
Which
brutal
this
at
Make It
this
Rain
for the
gets some good
Incineroar.
damage, don't get me wrong. He gets to bring back in his Ursaluna.
slower.
But even worse, bro. Even worse,
Pokemon being
he
that
makes a
Incineroar, you
good
can see the
pivot, a
dismay
really good
in
pivot,
Matthew's face.
which
Able to
prevents the
head
death of his Ursaluna right
for
here,
both.
So here's a
right?
get around
And
his own mind.
Not even enough to be
he
able
Terra
to guarantee a
Ghosts,
two-shot at the
right?
current point without
But
a
you see
burn
how that
status.
-1
Being applied
allows him
facade,
to
though,
live,
will be so close
and
to
that's
picking up
gonna
the KO.
win
Does
him
the
the
burn
game.
do it? No, it doesn't. It survives on a
That's
slither
gonna
of
win
health.
Charlie the
And what a
game.
way
So
to
in the
dispute.
end,
Here at
right,
the
I'm
moment,
just really
so
summarizing this game
the
right
other
now
end, possibly.
because I already watched
Yeah,
it.
it's special
In the
fire
end,
move. Met with
the Terra
nothing.
Ghost
Head
happens, the
guarantee.
Headlong Rush
Attrition
happens,
minus
Incineroar is
on
dead,
two.
Porygon2 is
To
still
go for
alive,
there for Charlie.
their
Great
bear
play there.
dies,
Well, that in on the other end
and
as Luna's still down,
Goldengo
the
and
faster of the two within those trick room scenarios.
Ursaluna is not enough to
Actually,
win against the Onslaught.
turns
Also,
to
I gotta
The
say
move
that
right
this
now.
doesn't
Game
even
one,
spend his time
carried
thinking
through
about game
to
2. I
David.
know he's
It
lost, but
felt
like,
like the
we're canceling the
kilowatt
battle so early. You still
essentially
got some
put
nice
then
time.
pay off any spells just
So I definitely think there's a better option to save the
in that
time.
trick room.
Now, again, for game 2, I'm telling you right now, this Life Orb Goldengo can cook, but I suggest you bring Porygon2 in the back just to reset Trick Room. Because you'll be in a higher advantage if you reset Trick Room on the switch into his Ursaluna. But
9 games of that game 1.
what should I know?
We
I'm
actually
not these
see
guys.
Charlie in order to be
There, you can still. There it is.
work.
And
So
Golden Go
yeah,
is sticking with that
the lead
kilowatt.
is
Was
basically
pushing
the
up to the
same,
The
but
Porygon
a
2
little bit
has been
different
able to get that
on
proc in the download
Matthew's
ability,
side as
giving
he
it
brings Kilowatt
+1.
on Ursaluna, which isn't a bad lead. But he's gonna set a Trick Room instantly, which is why I'm like, just facade into his face. You don't need to Terra turn 1. Your Terra's a waste, right? You know he's gonna set a Trick Room. Look at the lead. It was definitely a good EQ, but you could have definitely gone for facade to the left slot. You saw how he played last game. Take notes and study. He's not switching that up. If it wins him the game the first time, it wins him the game. It could win him the game the second time, right? Like that's what I'm thinking. So I already know how this happened. He gets predicted again on the switch into Incineroar, which is absurd, right? So, well, I mean, to be fair, the mini Zapdos is stashed up, so I understand the double in to try and kill it, right? But this game, the Ursaluna dies, so there's definitely an easier way to win. And what I don't like about what Matthew does here is that he stalls out the trigger when he has such a big advantage, right? You should have protected Thunderbolted the Incineroar, get it into range of a headlong rush, because I don't think, eh, yeah, I'll calc it after the video, but I don't think a headlong rush for Ursaluna. I don't think a headlong rush from Ursaluna. Well, how much does Incineroar take from the CC? Usually it dies. I think Ursaluna might kill, but why are we stalling Trick Room turns? You have so much of an advantage against him. You're not faster. You're onto your focus sash. You could have chipped Incineroar. Hold on. You could have chipped that Incineroar. It would have been a very good move, but it didn't end up happening. And now I don't know what happens after this part. As the Goldengo is going to die next turn, but because of Life Orb recoil, but he gets the perfect pivot back into Ursaluna. And now he could kill Incineroar this turn, which I think is what he really wanted to do. And that could allow him to win the game with just a straight up headlong rush. So, oh wait, he got knocked off. Wait, it was a good play. It was a good play to sack Goldengo. That's a good idea. I can't even be mad at him anymore. I just realized he lost his life orb. I'm so stupid. Nah, but it was really good. Now he gets to go in for the Goldengo kill, and he gets the nasty plot just in case. So, win the game. Yeah, I told you that Life Orb Goldengo somehow I wouldn't count it as him winning the game, but it's more like that Life Orb Goldango knockoff ended up winning him the game because then he didn't have knockoff Life Orb recoil and allowed him to chip at Incineroar enough to kill it, right? And that's your main threat. Your main threat's Incineroar, I'm not gonna lie, right? Matthew and Charlie, they're both going at it. You know, it's 1-1, and I think that Life Orb Goldango is gonna end up winning Matthew the game because there's really a difference defensive wise. See, look at it. Look at this. Look at this. This is what we like to see. This is what we like to see, that the fellowship and the respect for each other, right? Especially because it's game 3. Which, by the way, thank you, Matthew, for finally bringing Porygon 2. Oh my lord. I said this last game. Bring Porygon 2 in. Turn game 2. Reset Trick Room. Look at that. Look at that. He's in the same lead
Incineroar
again.
interactions.
If he
The
knows
golden
it works the
So
first
maybe
time,
first a
it
trick
didn't
room,
work the
let
second
Charlie
time, but it was very
beat him.
good against him.
As we said,
See how he
could have turned up
see how
right
he
now.
read you and
Nasty plot, and we know
let him
this
set up
set
Trick
is
Room?
so
But
bulky
now
when it
that's
comes
good for
to
you
its
because you get
defenses.
that free
Having the
pivot
Jaguar very
into
wanting to be able to
Ursaluna.
capitalize off of it, even at the cost of not having the
So watch,
additional
now you get
damage
that free
output.
pivot
And
into
we have
Ursaluna. Your
point
Ursaluna
me
is set up on the
now,
field.
On to
Now
right
you can
now,
switch out to the
especially
Borb if you have the Borb in the
now
back.
additional damage output, and we which
Wow, you
are
don't have
very
the Borb
wanting.
in the back.
Now Hisui is off.
Let's go Dango.
and
This is the
even
one time
her
where I would have been
to
like,
really
everything
commit it
Goldango's
into
acceptable
that
here, but
Goterra.
Go
it's
for
definitely
the
not bad.
read.
That crit didn't matter onto the
Ooh, maybe
Incineroar, but it did
considering
some
the
nice
switch in
damage.
there, trying to go for the read. Critical hit picked up on Assault Vest can
I
actually
definitely
add
would have
up
stuck
in
to Terra
terms
Blast there,
of
though,
the resource
because you gotta think about it
availability
like
of
this.
HP. But
Terra Blast is the
U-turn
most amount of
into
damage.
Porygon 2,
If
as we
Ursaluna
said,
comes in, it's
any
fine. It
little
still
chip
takes some
damage
nice
does count,
damage.
and may even have to
But now
force the
Ursaluna just
Porygon
got
2 to
free
go for
switching
a recover in
without
future turns.
Incineroar taking
Headlong
like much
Rush
damage.
goes into the Golden
Headlong Rush kills the
Go-Go,
Goldango,
anticipating
but now
Really
he should pivot out
protect
because
the
Incineroar is coming
start,
back in this turn.
really
Am I not
ripping in
wrong?
with that damage. Really love to come in at some point, just lower the
Oh wow,
attack on
Porygon
that
2, I'm
Ursaluna.
surprised.
Target over there is
But
a
I
really
guess it's
nice
to
option too. You
potentially
can then
need to
switch
pivot
out
out into the
Ursaluna as
Borb,
well, which has got the defense drops
but
from the previous
I
Headlong
would just
Rush.
switch back
It's
into
a really nice
Incineroar
safe
and then
play.
click Ice Beam on
and given
Ursaluna.
the fact that Charlie's already a Pokemon, Charlie was
Because you just want to chip
Flip around, isn't it,
get
for
as
this game
much
3?
damage off of Ursaluna as possible, right? I feel like I have an ingredients with him in this positioning. Alright, that's a good Terra from Charlie's side. Fazad shouldn't kill, yeah, because this bitch is bulky as fuck. Good Ice Beam, right? And you're still alive, so which is good. You have Ursaluna weakened. You just click knock off. Well, he might protect turn 2, so I would say fake out the Porygon and then try to reconvene because I don't think he's gonna headlong again. You think he's gonna go for the max amount of damage? Oh, he headlonged into an instant so that makes sense. Fair, fair. Right? And then Ice Beam, yeah. Ice Beam gets some more chips off. A freeze would be really nice, but he's not getting that freeze because of Burn Orb, which is really hurting right now. But now he gets his Ursaluna back in, which is good, right? He could try to pick up the KO on something else. I would say try and kill the Porygon 2 still, but like at this point, nah, it's definitely better to try and oh wow, he goes for the double in. I see the vision, right? You know, it makes sense for him. I mean, I'm interested in how this turn's gonna go. Yeah, he switched. It would have been a good turn for him anyway if he had longed into Instant War, right? Because now his Porygon's trying to reset up Trick Room, I believe. I think has it been 5 turns? No, it hasn't. But I assume he's trying to pivot out into something defensive so he could try and win. But that was a bad switch into Incineroar. Because what if he got headlong? But instead, his Porygon 2 got doubled into. So, and his Porygon lived too. Haha. I guess that's kind of funny. His Porygon lived too. I'm never saying that shit again. I'm gonna hurt someone. I'm gonna hurt someone if I say that shit again. But yeah, Matthew wins the game here. That is an insane comeback from game 1 to pull through in 2 matches in a row. It's really good. So now you just do your thing, yeah, and you recover this turn. Yep, and it's GG's. Really good gameplay. Really good gameplay. I know I like sounded so fast and so quick. It's because I already recorded game 2 and game 1, and I was muted for it, but it's fine, right? You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna cut real quick. All right, now we're looking at a better screen. You know, thank y'all for watching. I think it was very fun. Uh, I'm really, I really think that Matthew deserved the win. I definitely thought that Life Oracle Dingo was gonna do something, but he played well. He pivoted well. He read well. So, I mean, he got read hard, but like, he did better. He counteracted. So that's the good part. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Have a good night, or good evening, or good day whenever you're watching this. And give me YouTube to tell you to do. I'm not gonna say it. Link to Discord link in the description, and peace out.